Hey everybody, today I'm going to be doing a review on the Maybelline Dare to Go Nude collection, the limited edition collection for spring, the Elixirs. Now, while there was only 4 lipsticks for this collection, there are 6 color elixirs. 6! And I feel like some of these are great for the permanent line of the Maybelline Buffs lipsticks. So here we go, it's really good. So here's all 6. So we have it going from like a dusty light purple to some chocolatey browns, and I feel like some these all pretty much go good with the permanent line of my phone's making weird noises. I feel like they all go really well with the Maybelline lipsticks in the permanent line. So let me show you. I've already swatched up the lipsticks because I just finished doing that review, and I've already put one of the elixirs on here, but I'm definitely going to do it again just to show you guys like live what it looks like. So let's start off with the first elixir, which is 105, and this one is kind of a purpley pink. It's got that subtle purple, and if you're unfamiliar about what a color elixir is, it's supposed to be like a liquid lipstick, like a liquid lip color, not so much a gloss, but a lot of these, by the way, the lighter colors, 3 first ones, not liquid lipsticks. They're gloss. They're pretty much sheer, and if you ask me my honest opinion, unless you're putting them over something else, they're kind of not worth it. You don't have to hunt them down, honestly, in my opinion. But let's look at them anyway, because I still think that they're kind of a waste of money in some ways, but they're still very pretty, and it depends how you're using them. Trying not to be unbiased, but I was really disappointed. So it looks like a lipstick because it's supposed to be like a lipstick. So we have our little applicator, which is, I forget what that type is called, but we have our light pink, which I guess is supposed to go over the rose shade from the limited edition collection. And as you can see, it really goes well together. They're pretty much the same shade, and it just makes your lipstick look glossy, whereas it's normally just like a satiny kind of finish. You can see the difference there. But on its own, this is where it falls flat. So this is it on its own. And this one is 105 polished petal. As you can see, it's pretty sheer. As soon as you put that on your lips, if you have any pigmentation and you have not primed your lips, it's going to be very sheer. So my advice to you, wear it over lipstick, wear it over primer, wear it over liner. Don't really wear it on its own unless you want a sheer, very light wash of color. That's that one. So then the next one we have is a little bit darker, and this can also go over your pink, which again is Ravishing Rose. And so this one is called Radiant Bloom, and this is a yellow pink. Actually, this is actually more similar in shade. So it's almost like the liquid version of this. Just to compare, I thought this was closer, but it's not. It's more purple. So this one, I'll show you what else this one goes with. Anyway, so you can wear these elixirs over any of the shades. I'm just showing you kind of like where I feel like they pair best with. So again, this one is Radiant Bloom. So here's Radiant Bloom by itself, and it looks a little bit nice on my hand, but my hand is pretty white. If you put this on your lips and your lips are even slightly pigmented, it's just gonna lighten your lips slightly and not really give you the full color that you see in the tube, which is what's disappointing. So then we have this shade down here again, and over it, it'll lighten it a little bit, whereas the first one kind of added like a little bit of a dusty mauve shade to it. But you can also put it over the shade here to lighten it. By the way, the second shade is number 970, Nude Embrace, and that's kind of like a dusty mauve. Or you can put it over the taupe, and it'll add like a more pinkened color to the taupe. I don't really feel it looks good over the bronzy color. So then the next shade we have is, now we're starting to get into the nudes. Now we have number 115, which is Sandy Sensation, and this one is pretty much just a pure nude. We didn't really have a pure nude shade in the limited edition collection, but in the permanent buffs we absolutely have one. So I would check out the first part of like maybe, what was it, 910, 915, 920, those shades, this shade would probably go well with. But you can wear it over your pink, and it'll nudify it just a little bit. You can wear it over your dusty mauve shade. Again, it'll just kind of peachen it a little bit, and so forth and so on. By itself, it is, again, really, really, really sheer. Really not going to get too much pigmentation out of those. And then the next one we have is number 120, Gleaming Gold, and this one goes with the bronzy shade of lipstick, which is what I already have swatched on my hand, and that shade is called, I'm looking for it, called Raw Reveal. Okay, I told you guys the wrong name, I think. Hold on. Yes, Raw Reveal is this shade right here, and then this one right here is Barely Bronze. So Barely Bronze is the shade that would go with Gleaming Gold, and it gives it just a slight extra shimmer, as you can see here. That's what I put there. It's that slight extra shimmer. By itself, it's again very sheer, but it gives you a really nice light reflecting property. It's got shimmer inside of it, so you're really not going to look frosty, but it's definitely going to catch the light really nicely. Because it's sheer, it could probably go well over your pink, over your mauve shade, just putting at the ends, over your Raw Reveal. Really nice over Raw Reveal. It'll give it sparkle that it doesn't have. And then the next one we have, now we're getting into like the more chocolatey colors. And these ones I feel like are great for the final two shades in the actual Buffs collection. The Espresso Exposed, there was a spice color, that maple color, Maple Kiss or something like that. There's 10 of them, I can't remember them all, but these two go with the actual permanent line, I feel, because they don't feel very spring to me. That's why I'm wondering in my last video, if you saw it with the lipsticks, I was wondering why they didn't include darker shades of lipsticks when they included darker shades of elixirs. Now these are pretty pigmented. This is number 125, Charming Cocoa, and this one really is, you can wear it on its own. You really don't need to wear it over anything, and any other lipstick you put it on, you're going to lose the shades completely. It's going to completely wash it out. Then we have number 130, which is Almond Allura, and this one is definitely a more chocolatey brown, much darker, right there. Brown, and again, it kind of leans, Number 125, Charming Cocoa, leans a little bit dusty, a little bit kind of mauvey, but again, it's going to be worn on its own, whereas 130, Almond Allura, is more of like a chocolatey reddish brown. So the first few kind of remind me of the color glosses or whatever they were from MAC last year for the Baking Beauties collection. Does anyone remember that? Do you feel like they remind you of it just a little bit, or am I going crazy? Like, do you feel that this peach shade right here would go perfect over like Perfect Topping lipstick from MAC, or Raspberry Swirl, and of the Raspberry Swirl, right? Lavender Whip. Is anybody else feeling this? Does anybody else see this, or am I just completely crazy? Somebody make me feel not crazy, please. So overall, I found the elixirs to be really nice, but again, their sheerness in the beginning makes me wonder if they're really worth it to a lot of people, since you can find sheerish kind of gloss everywhere in the drugstore. Why hunt down a limited edition collection if it's going to be really sheer on you? I would say if you get the opportunity, test it out on your hand, test it out on your lip. I'm going to be posting lip swatches too, so you can see exactly what it looks like on a lip, because sometimes with the hand you really can't tell. If you plan to wear these over lipsticks, then go for it. They're perfect for wearing them over lipsticks, except for the last three shades, which are great on their own. Wear them over just a little bit of liner and you're good to go. So lots of different things that I wanted to let you know. Anyway, are you guys picking up any of the elixirs? Did you pick up the lipsticks? Are you going to pair them together? Are you skipping them all entirely? Are you happy with just the Buff collection? Do you guys miss the neon colors? Let me know what you guys think. Please follow me on Instagram. I'm Recycled Stardust. Thank you so much for watching, and enjoy the picture swatches.